I'm gonna say something that's going to trigger a lot of people, but being fat is a choice. I'm not saying you're lazy, I'm not saying you're stupid, but at some point your habits became optional and you keep choosing the same ones. And yes, some of us have better genetics, some of us have more time and less responsibilities, but none of that forces you to overeat, and none of that forces you to stay inactive for years. And more importantly, none of it stops you from changing just one habit today. I stayed stuck for years using those same excuses. And the only reason I'm comfortable saying all this is because I made the same mistakes. If you're the person that says, I'm just a foodie, I've always been big, I have no discipline, then this video is for you. If I had $1 for every time that someone told me I don't even eat that much, I'd be rich by now. Most people have no idea how much they actually eat. But even worse, most people have no idea what they're actually consuming. They only count the main meals and they forget about all these snacks, the quick bites and the drinks that they have in between. Listen, right now about 45% of the population is either overweight or obese. 45%, and that's not a coincidence. That's because of the bullshit foods that we eat every day. We just casually take a few bites here and a few snacks there and we don't count any of it. Just do some research and look up how to make mayonnaise at home. And then compare your ingredient list to the mayonnaise that you can buy at the store. You'll realize pretty quickly that you've been eating chemicals instead of food. And if you've been eating these foods on a daily basis or almost daily, you can't possibly tell me that you have been trying to lose weight. You can eat small amounts of these garbage foods and still get fat, and the reason for it is it's insanely calorie dense. One bag of chips has more calories than a plate of normal and real food. And these foods don't just make you fat, they make you inflamed, they make you tired, and they age you way faster than you should. That's why a lot of people online these days say that you don't need to count calories if you want to lose weight, and they're right. The only reason why you need to count calories in the first place is because of the bullshit foods that you keep eating. If you would stick to whole foods and foods that your body actually recognizes, you wouldn't need to count your calories. Because it's very hard to overeat on real foods. The second excuse that we love to make is our genetics. But let me tell you something. Your genetics decide your height, your bone structure, and where you store fat. They do not decide whether you're overweight, out of breath on the stairs, or avoiding basic movement. If genetics really made people fat, obesity wouldn't have exploded in the last 30 years. In the 90s, about 1 to 4 of the adults were overweight. Today that number is 1 to 2. That is double the amount. Genetics didn't change that fast, but habits did. And let's be honest, if you and I would have been stuck on an island for a couple of days with no food, you would lose weight. Just stop making excuses and keep it real. Let's get on with the next big lie. People always say, I don't have time. But somehow they always have time to waste time. They have time for scrolling, they have time for watching Netflix and sitting on the couch wasting hours. And here's the funny thing, the reason why you feel like crap is because you stay in that same cycle. Doing nothing kills your energy and doing something builds your energy. It's as simple as that. You don't need 10 hours a week to lose fat. The only thing that you need is 3 to 4 hours of training, which you can basically do at home. You need 0 extra time to eat less, and you need a basic structure that you can actually stick to. And that's it. Being busy isn't the problem. The problem is your mindset. Listen, I don't care what diet you choose. If you don't fix your mindset, you will stay stuck forever. If you've been trying to lose weight for years, I can guarantee you it's your mindset. Which brings me to the next point, which is taking accountability. Because if you're not planning anything and if you're not tracking anything, you're not trying. You're hoping, and hope doesn't burn fat. That's exactly why I built my community on Skool, because willpower alone doesn't work long term. Inside the community, you will find a simple and no bullshit structure that tells you exactly what to do each and every week. You'll find accountability from people who are on the same journey and want to lose weight as well. And you will find direct guidance from me so you don't quit the moment your motivation drops. And the best of all, right now it's completely for free to join, so you have no reason not to. The last point that I want to mention is an important one, and it's something that I struggled for with a long time. It's emotional eating. A lot of people have a hard day and they reward themselves with food. They say things like, I deserve the food after the day I had. But food was never meant to be a price. It's the reason why you feel like shit the next day. The moment I stopped using food as a stress relief, everything changed. And I lost 50 pounds without counting a single calorie. Simply because I stick to whole foods, I stopped eating all day and I learned about control. If this video helped you, make sure to like and to subscribe to my channel. My name is Adi, see you next time.